I'm back. Hey, it's Trace. It's mince pie day. I decided you didn't need to watch me roll out pastry. Let me just show you this. So I'm making them in the mini muffin tins today. I like them either really tiny or really huge. There's nothing in the middle. I use this pastry, which is a full butter pastry, which is a colossal pain in the rear end, which is why there's no recipe. I'm never going to do this again in my life. I like the recipe that's on my blog, the vodka recipe. It doesn't crack. It's not a pain in the rear end. It's just fantastic. So a friend of mine wanted to know how to make mince pies. This is how you make mince pies. Fill a tin with some pastry. Grab a jar from your freezer called mincemeat because your mother made it for you. It's like, this is what I really use. I'm using this today, but this is what I use. The Cross and Blackwell, mincemeat, filling, and topping. Sometimes I add a little bit of extra brandy in here. I think this is the best one, the Cross and Blackwells. I don't like Robertson's, but that's just me. Add a little bit of brandy. Oh, it's all good. Fill them. I mean, this stuff is all cooked, so basically we're just cooking pastry at this point. Fill up your little tart things, like that. Quite generously. I need to find the right size spoon. Because I like the top, when you put the little tops on, look, they're all cut out. Look how organized am I. Just like that. I like a little bit of a gap around the outside, just because that's the way my mom did it. So the way my mom did it is the right way. She made this mincemeat. It is unbelievably delicious. I am making her mincemeat into tarts so that I could share a couple but keep most of it for me. And I use the jarred stuff for the mince roll. Oh, I should probably do a mince roll too. Yeah. And oh, the other thing that I made, oh, look at this, to go on top of the mince pies when they're done. This, my sweet loves, is brandy butter. Oh, yeah, it is. It's icing sugar, butter, and brandy, and that's it. And what you do is you put it on your warm little mince tart, and it kind of melts in, and it's all buttery and brandy-y, and oh, it's so good. Anyway, this is mince tarts. I have the oven set at 385 because 375 is not hot enough. 400 is too hot. Oh, look at this, Mom. She's gonna almost make it to these. I didn't want to use this mince because my mom made it, and I realized that once I used it, I wouldn't have it anymore. I realized it was dumb because if I didn't use it, I wouldn't be able to taste it. See, the Cross and Blackwell's has less stuff in, and it's juicier. It's still crazy delicious, but very, very different things. Can you? Oh, you can't even see. So this is my mom's, and then it goes in there. Anyway, you don't need to egg wash these. I cook them about 15 minutes, 15, 18. And I'm about to show you the trick of how you know when these things are done. Is when you cook a tart like this, what you do, look at my fingers, is you put all the little lids on, and you can tell when the whole tart is done when the very, very center of your lid is cooked. If the center of your lid still looks a little raw, doughy, it's not done. Just keep going, because you don't want your bottoms to, quote one of my favorite places, you want no soggy bottoms. And there we go. I think I'm going to probably sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top of these just for some crunch and some yumminess. There we go. Done. A little bit of sugar. Hang on, let me grab it. Because this is a butter dough, I don't need to add anything, any egg or anything like that. But, that being said, don't make butter dough. It's a pain in the rear end. I could not believe how many times I had to roll this out to make it look, ugh, don't even go there. Okay, there we go. There you gotta make a little bit of... Perfect. If I was already farty, look, I'd do this. And brush down. Just so you don't get quite as much burnt sugar, because I am messy. But I'm a very messy cook. I realized that about myself not too long ago. It was a little bit shocking how little I cared, but still, I'd love to be one of those neat and tidy cooks, but I'm not. I'm in chaos. Okay, 18 minutes. We'll revisit. I'll be back. Okay, ding, 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 ding. There we go. Look at those beautiful things. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Turn that off. Okay, look. See? They're just a little bit brown around the edges. That's what you want. They didn't explode. I'm totally lying to you. 3 did. But you can't see them, so that's perfectly fine. Now, there's no good way to do this. Hold on. I don't let them sit up for long, because if anybody exploded, then look at that beautiful thing. Perfect. This is too hot. Burning my hands, burning my hands. It's important to take these out while the sugar is boiling, screaming hot. I'm totally joking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Save yourself. And this nasty pastry is, because there's so much butter in it, obviously nothing sticks. These are so delicious. The little bit of sugar that I put on the top is a little bit caramelly, a little bit crystallized. Ow. Burning my hands, burning my hands. Ugh. But I want to show you this. I obviously can't eat one right now because they're nuclear hot. But there you go. So you take your warm... excuse me. You take a warm Mince tart like that. And you get your brandy butter. You know, brandy butter. Wow. And you just drop that on top. And it will melt. Yeah. Into your Mince tarts. There's nothing better. Look at that beautiful thing. Absolutely nothing better than a little bit of brandy butter on there. I like custard as well. See, the Mince tart. Yeah, truly nothing better. So I will write down how to make the brandy butter. If you live in my neighborhood, I'll give you one. Okay. That's Mince tarts. I'm going to get the rest of them out of there. Thing here, these things freeze beautifully. Wow, come back. They freeze beautifully so that we can have Mince tarts any day of the week. I will be having these for book club with the brandy butter. So if you're in my book club, come hungry. There you go. Mince tarts. Make them.